time. So
Let me just check.
There's a
Let
little
me just check.
There's a little goof up last time, and I started broadcasting to the it's live. Okay, I started broadcasting to the wrong Twitch channel. The other podcast that I do, in fact, I was broadcasting to the Smartwatch podcast, a Division podcast that I do on every Wednesday. Yeah, shameless plug. So
You sure you didn't do that deliberately just to plug it in?
What a jerk! I think Jerk would do that.
If I wanted to plug it, I would have just straight up said something
Jerk
about
of
it.
the week confirmed?
Yeah. No, don't confirm that.
Foreshadowing.
Okay, we have a guest this week.
Yeah.
One of the newer jerks.
Yes.
Named Shusky.
Hi, Shus.
And Shusky.
You jerk.
Hey, Shusk. Yeah, that guy's freaking awesome. You know that Shusky guy? Speaking of Shusky, hello. Yes, yes. No, multiple voices does not work.
Intro king right there.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah,
Best intro.
Voice changer to do that.
Best intro,
Best
20
intro.
out of 10.
20 out of 10.
I rate
I
great,
rate
mate.
8, mate.
8 out of 8.
I rate great. 8 out of 8.
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8.
As said by Nate.
What? There's
Okay,
no
so-
that here.
We are off to an excellent start.
And also joining me back this week, by the way, hi everyone again. We have Steve, Sonny Chelo, Rara, and maybe Pyro if he can get his things working, which
Seriously,
would be nice.
let that joke
Yeah,
go.
Pyro needs
It's
to get
not
his
funny
shit together.
anymore.
It will.
Every time you say
Turn.
Sonic Halo, the immature side of me giggles.
Why?
Because it's like not even funny, but I'm finding it funny.
You shouldn't. You
It
should.
doesn't need to be.
Yeah, it's not funny anymore.
It says you.
In any case,
Says
I will repeat what I
you.
said, but when we were broadcasting on the wrong channel, I have reached level 30.
Yeah, GG, mate.
Great timing, Steve. Great timing.
So, you're too-
That
you're
was
too-
beautiful.
You're too pleased with the fact that you can do that.
That honestly brought a couple of tears to
I
my
really
eyes.
Well,
Maybe
I would
with
be too.
onions.
That is
Am.
amazing
Everywhere are
sound.
happy with your 30.
Just be happy with it. Sit down and stop blaming everyone else. Stop making everybody else angry.
Did you get 30 through Raid or Iron Banner? That is the
Raid?
question.
I haven't got any Iron Banner gear.
I suck at Iron Banner.
I'm
I
going
don't
for
want anything.
I'm going for
I've
Iron
decided
Banner
to
to
give
get
up
my
on the Iron
Hunter
Banner.
to
I
level
will
30.
never be able to get the cool gold shader.
Gold Spiral.
Yeah, I really want that.
I got the gold shader last Iron Banner. It was easier to
So
get
there's
them.
no point to you
But,
doing it this time, actually. Other than
No, I
getting
need the gear for 30 light. Because,
Everyone needs
The
gear.
raid is
After
easier.
running the raid 10 times with my Hunter all the way through, I got one piece of raid armor, and so I stopped, finding random teams to do it every week. I mean, I will still help people out, and I still enjoy doing it, but I don't know, I'm not dedicated to it anymore just because it has not treated me well. RNGesus has been a bit
that's
of
the
a
thing with Iron
dick
Banner.
to
You
me.
can only get 2 pieces of gear. You can't get the full set.
That one piece I got though is the chest piece, so that combined with the boots and gauntlets I get from Iron Banner, plus one of the exotic helmets I have, and that's 30.
Yeah, but
I've
Iron
only
Banner
got
is my
raid
ticket to 30.
Gloves and raid boots, so both of them are useless for me in the Iron Banner. It's just like, ugh, why'd you
see
choose
both-
those two?
I see both of you.
I've
I
run
see.
the hard mode raid twice, and the second time I got both the chest piece and helmet, so that I was happy with that.
I see all of your points, but I have one counterpoint for all of you. You're all jerks. End of story. Anyway, so
That's not a counterpoint, that's a pro
That was a short story, but I enjoyed it.
Great point.
anyway, so
I
So
would
yeah,
publish
this-
that where I ended up publishing.
That's up
business.
there with Nathan's introduction, man. That's up there.
Okay.
Nathan's
Yeah.
intro.
We
Best
have
intro.
actually a
That was a
couple
great
topics
introduction.
this week.
Yeah, first one is the new Master Chief Collection patch, which Sonic you can't really say much about because you don't have it. So shush.
Yes, but from what I've heard, it didn't even do anything. So
I wouldn't know. I haven't played any multiplayer in Halo ever for a long time. So
for a long time.
I did last night,
Need to
but I
fix
was just
that.
on Halo 3.
So Shus, you're the only one who has it on Xbox One currently. So how is
Yes.
it? How is the new patch working?
It's I haven't actually tried the new patch. I mean, what was it supposed to fix? Was it supposed to fix multiplayer? Because I heard it didn't actually do that.
It's supposed to fix matchmaking
I know.
issues, and apparently it didn't.
The
and
matchmaking
why are you
issues
playing
were
Middle-earth?
really bad, though.
They were
yes, but
bad.
apparently it didn't work.
I
That's
think
what
the question, Steve, why are you not playing Middle Earth?
I'm talking, and then all of a sudden, bam, Mr. Noble is now playing Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, that's my brother. I have to share the account,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's a conversation for another time that I don't want to get into. Anyway, so the MCC patch apparently
The
doesn't work,
matchmaking was really bad.
and we should have probably figured out who actually knew anything about that topic before we did this. But obviously, this is Dirtcast. We do everything on impromptu because we're professional.
Yes.
So professional.
We're professional jerks.
Yes, professional jerks.
Professional jerks. It is our job.
No one
Professional
could,
jerks.
no one could
Except that
jerk
we
as
don't
hard
get
as we
paid for
can.
this.
We don't currently get paid to be jerks, but
Look,
I
it's
don't
a
know
job.
if anyone wants to pay us.
It's a job, a
Anybody
career, a
wants to, you know.
hobby,
It's not a job,
pastime.
it's a lifestyle.
It's a
It's a
lifestyle.
choice that we
It
have
is,
made.
it is both
Yes.
a lifestyle and being a jerk is an ideology. It's a way of existing.
It's a way
You
of
know?
existing. Yes, I understand.
It-
Yeah, are we gonna
it's
have the
more
meme
than-
Jerkus
Justice for
say?
life,
Jerk.
I'm trying to bring meaning to it, but
just because.
it's just not.
Meaning, isn't there?
So also,
Beautiful.
there was another patch this week, one for Destiny, and it actually did stuff.
We can actually talk about
Hells
that.
yeah.
one. So yeah, weekly update, fun stuff. My favorite is the Tumblr Sparrow, which I will continuously always spell TUMBLR. Because
Curse you, Tumblr.
it spins around just like Tumblr's emotions on a daily basis.
Tumblr has done bad.
Since I only pre-ordered the
World
first
now.
expansion and not the expansion pass, I won't be getting it until the 9th, but I am very excited to get it.
Everyone won. Oh, you wait. Oh,
It is pretty nice.
it is a very nice sparrow. It's got the same.
The very nice sparrow.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's got the Tumblr Sparrow is a legendary sparrow that people got if they had already pre-ordered or gotten the expansion, the Dark Below for Destiny. And what its special thing that everyone talks about is, it's a free
Spin
legend.
and you can do tricks.
Yes, if you hold RT and then do the is it look around? Yeah, it's the look around button, and you spin. It will do flips in midair, and if you use the D-pad, every button on the D-pad makes you do a different trick on the sparrow while you're in midair.
Or
So,
for places
And if you
where
land the trick
people, that's
perfectly,
R2,
it refills your
and spin
boost
around.
bar.
The bright
Is it
button.
really nice?
Yep. If you
There
land
is
it
a
perfectly,
major
it actually fills your
letdown
boost
to
bar.
it, though.
Which is
There's a major letdown to the Tumblr Sparrow, and
durability?
that's that you can't actually dance while on it. Even if you're not doing anything special, if you get on the Tumblr Sparrow and start to go along, it will stop the dance animation, like you can do on other sparrows.
Wait,
Oh,
so you
shit.
can't,
It-
you
it-
can't do
it broke
super
my
barrel
heart.
rolls while dancing? Aw.
That's tragic.
You cannot.
that's
Let
tragic.
us all shed a tear.
It's just a tiny
Bring it
tear.
back.
A tiny tear.
It's like the
A
next
tiny,
patch.
manly,
So-
jerky tear.
Jerky tears sounds gross.
Jerky tear.
Also, it's currently raining in Cold where I am. It just started like pouring down rain quite heavily. So,
Like, are you in Destiny and
And
happening, or
also-
is that like
No,
real life?
This is real life. Like I sit next to my window, so like right
So
now.
you're on Venus?
Yes, that's my favorite
Okay.
planet.
Real life.
Yeah, no. If anyone in the chat hears like rain sounds or like something that sounds like someone dying,
can't
it's
hear it,
just
so-
the rain. But yeah,
So now
So,
if
um,
one of us gets killed, they're all gonna think it's just the rain.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
In any case, more features of the patch include voice chat for matchmaking, which I don't use that much, but
Nobody uses it.
Well, it is an interesting implication though, because I mean, everyone was like asking. We may not because we have friends, but everyone was asking. Everyone was asking for
The
it
thing,
because they
though,
wanted to talk with people who were.
everyone
in
was
strikes.
asking for it in social areas.
Yeah.
You know, like the tower or on
Yeah.
patrol. People didn't want it in strikes and crucible. I mean, strikes. I don't know. It's
Well,
not needed because everyone
some
already
people-
knows how to do the
Yeah.
strikes. And crucible, you don't really want to be. You know, when it's randoms, you know, you're always gonna run into some jerks or some bad
Some
jerks.
bad
Bad
you know?
jerks.
Not the good jerk. You're gonna run into some we're gonna run into some bad jerks or just some annoying people when you're playing the Crucible, and maybe you get annoyed at your teammates. I know I get annoyed at my teammates on occasion,
well, that's why
and
you
I
mute
just
it.
don't want to be talking to these people.
But still, it's
I know
like
I don't feel like it adds anything to the
it,
Crucible.
you can't mute people individually, which is the problem.
Yeah,
Because that was what I like to do in Halo when I would use voice chat. I would mute the people who were loud and obnoxious and leave everybody else.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
What else was in the patch? Well, Iron Banner came back.
But yeah, Iron Banner's back and better than before, thank goodness. Everyone's like freaking out about it, like, oh, it's actually really good this time around. You have redeemed yourself.
I have
Everything's
yet to
okay.
redeem a space
la,
bus.
la, 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 la. Yeah, I haven't even
The
played
internet
it. I don't-
doesn't say that about anything ever. Like,
No, I've seen like
What?
several
Bullshit.
articles that are talking about like it's like so good. It's kind of redeeming. You've won some points back, Bungie. I've seen like 5 different articles saying things like that. I mean, obviously I'm
Of course,
paraphrasing.
I hate PvP. I've given up on it when I still can't reach rank 2.
Yeah, I just
just
I
like
don't-
you're jealous I only just reached rank 2 today.
I am.
I'm not gonna touch Iron Banner. I just don't care enough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's
Besides,
nothing I want. I mean,
What you will find me doing most of the time on Destiny currently is in the Crucible working on my KDR, trying to get it to that magical 2.1. So I can finally challenge
what's
Bice
so good
to a
about
1v1.
2.1?
Because Bice KDR is 2.1.
yeah.
It is. It's 2.1. So I'm working on getting to 2.1 so I can challenge him.
And
Like
how do you
1v1.
propose you fight him?
No,
How do you propose you're going to
1v1
fight
first
him?
light hand cannon.
fisticuffs.
1v1 hand
No
cannons,
guns.
first light scrub.
Yes. One hand cannon, one
Yeah,
bullet. That's
right.
all you get.
One hand cannon, one. That's not gonna
No
be enough to
shields.
kill.
Thorn.
No shields.
Dawn.
Thorn. Or last word.
Well, that still won't kill it anymore because they accidentally nerfed Thorn.
Well, that's done now.
Accidentally nerfed Thorn.
Is that still? Is it still
Rippin'
nerfed?
Pepperoni's my favorite
They
gun.
haven't released another patch to fix the exotics. They're gonna work on it.
Thorn's
but
getting buffed
still.
back though.
Yeah,
and
well,
more.
goodness.
So hopefully it will be actually good.
So, what I would like to say about the nerf is,
although they
it
did
was
buff
probably,
Ice
you know, because they've been working on the changes. I feel like the reduction in poison damage is one of the changes they have planned for Thorn, but they haven't finished all the changes. Like, they're going to maybe improve it in
But
other
they
ways,
reduced
but,
so much.
nerf
It
them.
wasn't-
The base
It
damage.
wasn't even that good in Crucible with the
I
poison
know, but they
damage.
might. Something I think Datto was talking about was the possibility of Thorn poison stacking, and if they wanted to have stacking poison, lowering the normal damage would be something they'd do.
Hmm.
I don't know. I get the feeling
see how-
that they hadn't finished the weapon changes, and it was rolled out with the patch too early. They
Well,
compiled it,
I
but it wasn't
love the
finished.
fact that they changed the icebreaker explosion. I hope they don't roll that back.
Oh, the
Yeah.
icebreaker explosion is.
I just love the fact that it's 2 point something gigabytes, depending on what console, there's different amounts, but it's 2 point something gigabytes of new content and data, and there
Data
are
for
new areas
compared
that
to
people have
expansion.
found since the patch.
Yeah.
Like whole new areas that really. Because there were a lot of people saying all of the DLCs just on the disc, and all you're going to be downloading is a 5 megabyte unlock. But this is more than an unlock, which is I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on this DLC, but just a basic geometry to get ready for it.
Yeah,
You know what's one random change that I have noticed? Auto rifles. Like my auto rifle shadow price, the shooting sounds different now. It's much more metallic. It's weird. I never noticed
I
the
hate
sound
that
change. But
because they
yeah.
kind of sound more like machine guns to me now. So occasionally, if I'm in the Crucible and I'm fighting
I don't know,
someone,
I
they'll
like
just
it
shoot me an
because-
auto rifle.
Well, I've
I'll
been
duck
experimenting
first
with
'cause
using
I think
hand
it's a
cannons
machine
in
gun.
more in the Crucibles now, so I haven't actually used an auto rifle for a while.
One at a time.
Yeah.
The thing is, the auto rifle sound matched the pulse rifle better than it matched the auto rifle. So now that the auto rifle have their own sound, it sounds much better. I reckon rather than
I gave up on
recycling
being an
sounds.
auto rifle scrub a long time ago. Started using a
Oh,
real,
okay, yeah, you-
a real,
Except for
a real
Suros.
Guardian's gun.
Hand cannon master race.
No, Suros is possibly the noob gun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is. If
Yeah. Basically,
you want
but-
the easiest gun to use, I'd say Suros.
I was playing Halo last night, and I found myself ditching my auto rifle as soon as I could. Just like, and I used to always use them in Halo, and I just ditched it.
Wait, you
Got
used
something.
an
Got it.
AR in Halo.
Yeah, I played when I was
Yeah.
like 10. I was a baby.
Except for
Right.
Halo
Yeah,
1, that
okay.
is a terrible
become-
idea.
I know. Destiny's made me a lot better at Halo.
Nah, man, legendary
So,
runs
imagine though-
assault rifle.
Except I
Imagine
keep
though
pressing the
if
wrong
they had
button.
put the
Right.
Master Chief
Speaking
Colonel
of both
had
Halo and
ability
Destiny,
to wield Halo 1 pistols.
Halo 1 pistols. Quite amazing.
Call
Steve,
that a new weapon.
What's up?
Steve, you need to make a, you're the meme guy. You need to make a meme that's Destiny Halo Evolved. That's basically, the original Halo cover, but it's got a Guardian on it and says Destiny
1 second,
Halo
I have to
Evolved.
find the picture that I sort of semi-did that's sort of like that but not quite.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
I
save it and put it
really
on the stream,
feel,
too.
it is the first game of the new franchise. That was the first game of the last franchise, and I feel it fits. I think it's an excellent idea, but I'm too lazy to make the meme myself, and I know it's kind of Steve's area of expertise. He's memeing in life.
Haven't done this in so long.
He's the meme lord.
Find it.
You
The
can
meme
never
lord.
lose what your skills have.
Yes, Steve
Oh,
is the
yeah.
official meme lord of the Jerkcast. The
I
official.
found a picture from
Master
when
of
I
memes.
originally thought that normal pistols would be in Destiny. Good times.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thorn just a moment ago, if you read the lore for Thorn, if I'm correct about this, it was originally, before it got corrupted, called Rose.
Rose. Yeah.
And that's why it's now called Thorn.
Every rose has
Combination
its
of that.
thorn.
I don't know.
Wait, what did it do before?
Killed things.
Pretty sure it's the same things, except it
Doesn't
was
look
just,
like a rose.
different.
What, did it make them fall in love with you?
It shot rose petals.
No, whenever
Should
you
be
were
the
holding
shit's
it,
gun
whenever
ever.
you're on a
Weapon of
sparrow,
choice.
you get rose petals behind you, so you look like when Ruby runs.
When that's a no.
Uh,
Okay, how many people actually got that? Just out of curiosity. Ruby.
I got that.
Okay, I
Okay.
figured you
You
would.
got what?
Ruby. He said
What
Ruby.
did I
Head first into a Ruby reference.
Oh,
Okay,
I
he
see.
got that. I know.
She-
I have
If
not
Pyro
watched.
could answer.
I watched season 1, but that's it.
Season 2.
Well, season 2 is awesome,
Yes.
but cliffhanger.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. I don't know. I know I used to like Rooster Teeth a lot, but I don't know. I fell
They
out of
were the
watching
king
that
of
stuff.
cliffhangers this year with RVB and Ruby, I will say that.
Jeez.
I don't know. I have to get back into watching Red vs. Blue. It's just I loved the first 5 seasons, and then the next few going
Well,
up to
season
Project
8 was my
Freelancer,
favorite
I was
personally.
not a fan of.
Season 8 was awesome.
Season 8 was nice, but I don't know.
Especially
they
that
got-
battle in episode 10 with Tex beating up all the Reds and Blues.
That was a specific episode all on its own.
Yeah.
It's not
up
even labeled as part of the season. It just says Tex beating up on the Reds and Blues. Like that's the name of the episode. It's not even labeled as like season 8 episode whatever it is.
I'm pretty sure that's just the
Episode
first one
10.
that got watched the most.
It is, because it's a massive
That was my
CGI
first
fight
RVP
scene.
episode, and then I went back and watched the rest of it.
Oh,
You're a jerk
man.
too,
I'm
Rob.
looking for that picture on Twitter. So many Turks memes. Oh man.
Okay, so what we were talking about before I made the Ruby joke?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Thorn.
thorn. Yeah, there you go. Rose, thorn, that thing. Every rose has its thorn.
So
Every podcast has its jerk.
And this one just
Oh.
happens to have 6 of them in one place.
we have
Condensed.
multiple of
That's
them.
a full
they're
fire
just not
team.
all on. What if we someday did a jerk cast with everyone on?
Well, then we would have to invite everyone from the jerk, the jerk cast,
The Jerk Collective.
the jerk collective. Thank you. And we'd have to get everyone from the jerk collective on in one Skype call, and it would be awful.
It would break.
It would
Yeah, it would
break.
break.
It would break the internet.
It would. It would break the.
The world would
internet.
cease to
exist.
Like
exist in a
condensed
fashion
jerk.
that we could understand.
It would just be. It's this massive condensed ball of jerkitude. All of it in one place would like form this. Would form this like black hole of jerk, and then suck the entire world in.
Okay.
Jerkitude should be a word from now on.
Jerkitude.
To register everything in jerkitude.
In case
sorry,
we
but
do
you're rating
move
too
on
high
to,
the jerkitude scale.
we need a jerkitude-o-meter.
Jerkitude
A jerkometer.
Jerkometer.
He is
Yes.
jerking too hard. I'm afraid you're gonna have to calm down.
Okay,
Uh,
well, a
Too
Bungie
soon?
Weekly
Too soon?
update.
Alright.
It's a 5 on the jerk scale. The jerkitude scale.
It-
That's too high. That's too
It's gonna
high.
blow.
It's over 9,000.
God, dang it,
God damn it!
Steve. Steve.
You had to say.
Really?
You had to, didn't you?
That was me.
What a jerk.
Indeed.
What a jerk.
What a jerk.
Well, it was going to hit that point
High
anyway.
jerkitude. in this
Jerk of the
one.
week confirmed.
No, that was Noble earlier. I was jerk last week.
So there's only 2 people in this chat who haven't been jerk.
Doesn't give you a free ticket to be a jerk.
Wait.
the rest of the day.
Mm.
So Shusky or Raw?
That is a point that comes later in the episode. We will just
We'll see.
keep that in mind. Rachel and Shus are the only 2 who haven't been jerk of the week. So just bear that
Wait,
in mind.
can we have repeats? Because
Also Pyro. I don't know if Pyro. I wish Pyro could talk right now, but apparently, I guess something's messing up with him. He's in the call, but he's not able to speak. He's the mute jerk.
He's been a little bit too maniacal with the pyro,
Ha.
and
Ha,
now
ha, ha,
he
ha.
has
Love you,
he has
Pyro.
lost
Ha,
his ability
ha.
to speak.
he burned his
Oh,
mic
yeah.
down.
You are so funny, Shus.
See, I'm putting in the amount of effort into my my jokes that I feel this stream
Okay,
deserves.
next. Okay, we've
Okay,
talked
have
about
to-
that
more.
Destiny patch, MCC patch, the Tumblr Sparrow, and Bungie Weekly update.
Yeah. So
Bungie Weekly. Oh, we didn't talk about voice chat,
we did talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
this, Chad.
did we?
Oh yeah, we
Yes, you
did.
did.
We did?
Yes, you did. We
We
talked
did?
about many
Yeah.
things.
Okay. I don't think.
So
I don't
so
know.
cringe. Yes,
I totally
indeed.
forget everything.
But that's Shus' jokes most of the time. He is very cringeworthy when he makes jokes. It's terrible. Terrible.
Drop it.
Okay, so the Bungie Weekly update. What do you remember about it?
Things changed.
Deej. It was written by Deej.
Things changed. We're listening. We're paying attention. We're going to be changing things. Updates. Iron Banner. Sparrow. Flips, tricks. Possible new playlist. Things. There you go.
I want there to be official Sparrow
You sure?
races.
I don't want them to add sparrow races anytime soon.
I think
Because
Why?
I think there are much better. Because I think there are much better things that they could add over sparrow
Add
races.
Sparrow races and capture the flag. Make everybody happy.
No, I want to trick off. I want to Sparrow trick off.
Of course, the best thing.
tricks in a short time.
You know what would be awesome would be, for capture the flag. If you're the flag carrier, you're super. You bring down lightning on top of you onto the flag, and then just do an AOE.
I am thoughts. And just kill everyone in the area.
And Nathan, that picture you asked for a while ago in the chat.
You got it? Where is it? There we go. Okay.
Oh boy.
It's been a while since I made that. That was a long time ago.
Oh geez, we're almost out of topics, and we're only halfway done.
Aw.
Okay, to quickly put a break and a timer in there, I don't know, would it be ripping off Guardian Radio for me to say a Grimoire card that I particularly like? Is that going too far?
We're already like a sickened version of them, so I don't see why not.
I think we should
Go
wait
for
for
it.
I found a really nice Grimoire card.
Of course, it won't be as
For a
good as the
penny
new
for a
stuff from
pound.
Strauss now, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bro, do even Strauss.
It's
it's so good.
This is. I'm trying to show the chat.
This
I'm
is
trying to show the picture on stream, but it's still too big.
okay. Tell me when you want me to go.
Yeah. Go ahead. Why
Read
not?
it out.
We'll see.
Okay. It's Ghost Fragment The Traveler 3. It's titled Dreams of Alpha Lupi.
Oh, I've read
And
this one.
reads. You've already read it?
I've read it. No, we haven't read it on stream, but I've read it before.
Alright.
Comment. Go ahead.
The knife had a million blades, and you were giant, powerful and swift, but the knife pinned you, cut your godly flesh away. Very little was left, you are sure, because you feel insignificant now. The hard, slick heart of your soul, that is what remains. A body small as a river stone and just as simple. You picture yourself as a piece of indigestible grit, a nameless nothing hiding among other nameless stones. Perhaps you glitter like a gem, yes. Pride makes you hope so. If only you could see yourself. But you have no eyes. Not the dimmest sense survives. What lives is memory, and what slim portion of these thoughts can you trust? The knife stole much more than your body. And what I gather from this particular Grimoire card is, well, Alpha Lupi makes me think that refers to the Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the Traveler is injured, and, you know, it's lost its power, so I figure that's what it's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of assumed. I mean, after everything that's happened, the Traveler hasn't been doing much for,
Yeah.
years.
So it talks about how the Traveler was more than just the physical orb that we see, as though the Traveler were a god
Yeah.
in some sense.
but then the darkness's knife stripped its power.
Yes. I just like I like the
darkness
wording of it and
buffalo.
how it talks about how the Traveler was once like an amazing godlike being that's now dead, and you know, I like that one.
So, yeah. So, the other thing pertaining to Destiny that we can talk about is the new Dark Below trailer. So, that looks fantastic, by the way. It looks good. And,
Pre-rendered, but it looks amazing.
yeah, it does look really good. I want.
I can't
it
wait
is
to.
nice.
It's going to be terrifying fighting Crota for the first time with his glowing green sword of doom.
Yeah, like we've broken his sword,
looks
so
so
what
great.
sword does he have now? Just some sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he took his sword back because we didn't destroy it. It disappeared when we used it.
Yeah. There's also
There's gonna be
evolving weapons coming in the Dark Below, if anyone wasn't aware of that.
What's that?
Well, like,
Fusion rifle evolved
there's one
sparking
gun
laser.
that, from looking at how it works, it seems it starts out common, but you go through a series of tasks and like killing certain things, and as you do that, it goes from common to like legendary, or I'm not sure if it does go through uncommon and rare, but it goes to legendary and then exotic from just the look of the thing. That's been theorized.
Which weapon is it?
Yeah.
Possibly the Necrochasm, because all three variations that were found in the data mine look like the Necrochasm, and there's a common, and then there's a legendary, and it says something about needing to feed it through what, from the description, seems like you gotta kill Hive in some way.
Sweet.
Well, more hive who
It does
die,
seem so.
better.
That's very nice.
So.
It's called Husk of the Pit. It's a common rarity auto rifle. Has a
I
talent
did see
called
something in the
cannibalism.
data mining that was curious. It was some sort of urn jar thing that you have to do multiple things, but you have to buy it from Zur. But then you do several like killing hive quests and then take it to the moon and stuff, and then it becomes something else. I don't know what it becomes, but yeah, it's like it was like unremarkable urn and then filled urn or something. Hello?
Indeed. Yeah, silence always a good thing on a podcast, you know. We're so good at this. Alright, so
So what do you think
We're
about that?
legit pros.
anyone?
The
We
Dark
have no
Below?
thoughts. No one thinks.
The
No,
trailer?
the urn thing that I was talking about.
I totally lost track.
It's cool.
Good job.
You weren't even listening to me.
I don't.
Can
Really,
I
if you can
actually
have that
pass
many
that off
opinions,
as
you
being
don't
a
know what
jerk
does.
over just being not good at this? I don't know.
Anyway, Ra, continue.
Like, it sounds cool, but I don't know if we'll know much about what it does until like we know what
Sounds
it
like a
is.
super bounty or something.
But it might be like one of the exotic bounties, I guess. You
Yeah.
kind of have to carry around like stuff for them, so it might be kind of similar. I don't know.
So you get it like a bounty from Eris maybe, and then
Yeah.
you have to
You have
slowly
to go
level
to
it
Zur.
up. Or like go to Zur and like
Mhm.
slowly start leveling it up and killing things with it. Till it
One thing
evolves.
I'd like to talk about after we're done with the current topic. Are we done with
ahead.
the current topic?
Or we
Go
can just
ahead.
segue
Okay.
right now.
Uh,
Go for it.
More things that have been data mined are ship upgrade materials. And
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, Bife had a
what
video
thi-
on that.
what I,
Shaders.
yeah. And I don't think that we would have ship upgrade materials and all that for ships as they currently function, you know, as just plain loading screen, you know, to look at.
Yeah.
And that also ties in with the next raid we know is on the reef. And
After
You know,
this
we're-
one, after the quota, so
yeah, after
Heck
Crota's
yeah.
end.
we could use our ships to
Plus there's also what do you call it? Supposedly there's a social area that was shown in earlier footage for the reef as well. What I think of that is that we could possibly get most likely only coming in House of Wolves, but a new zone, the reef as a zone that's basically you fly your ship around, you know, like a patrol kind of thing
Only.
within that area, an upgradable ship, and you could
I
what do you call
reckon.
it? collect resources, a new type of resource that'd work pretty well there, as well as
Nathan.
you know just generally going to areas. Yes,
With
yes, Steve, go.
with patrol, because the entire area is broken up ships. Do you think maybe it'll be sort of just walking along the carcasses of ships and then a bit of parkour to the next ship sort of situation?
that would be
I
fun.
Maybe we will
don't
be on
think
foot,
so
but
though.
between the broken parts.
Just because I don't know. A lot of the ships are dead, and there's a lot of large spaces. I mean, we could definitely have areas that are, you know, just dead ships that are, you know, exploring and going through that. But along with the ship upgrades, even if it's not directly reef related, I think that we're going to get some ship flighted in the future.
I would
Yay.
hope
Well, I still want to ride dragons.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sit on my
Screw
hunter's
using a
arm.
ship. Ride a freaking void dragon.
Once. Oh, speaking of
You
the
can sit on my hunter's arm. That will do.
speaking of the new
Despite
DLC, dude, the
Close.
Warlock armor for the DLC, dude.
Yes.
Warlock armor. Oh my gosh.
Warlock Masterclass.
Have you
what?
seen the Warlock armor for the DLCs?
Which
It's-
piece?
All of them. All of the Warlock armor is just all equally cool looking.
Well,
The one.
except for maybe that blue Sunbreakers.
No, the blue Sunbreakers have a really good buff on them, though.
I hope that Xur starts mass selling the blue Sunsingers.
I'd be fine with that.
Um,
Because the blue ones have an ability that whenever you melee, and you kill an enemy with the melee, I believe, or it just do damage, then you gain a temporary void shield without having to select that as a perk.
Although I think
there is some.
Yeah, although I will say that the Hunter and Titan gauntlets that were shown have two of them have very super overpowered abilities, in my opinion.
Like when you get meleeed, you go invisible.
Yeah, for Hunters you.
And then there's another one that
meleeed, you go
poisons.
invisible, and for Titans you do an AOE explosion when you get meleeed.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of OP.
with the new exotic Warlock armor, the Hunters have a pair of exotic boots, and the Titans have a pair of exotic boots, and
Why don't
we have
Warlocks?
nothing.
I'm okay with that. They don't do much. They're not really that great.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
it'd still be
But
cool.
the Hunters are
No,
called
but-
dance machines, so who knows? Maybe they'll give it better dance moves.
The
That would
best
be
helmet
awesome.
ever
Radiant
activates
dance
radiance
machines.
from death, disorientates nearby enemies.
Yeah.
If you self-revive, you disorientate people. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
That's actually really good. Like that'll make self-revive actually viable for PvP. Hopefully, I'm imagining it'll probably work kind of like the Titan Strikers flashbang ability. Like they'll just suddenly be blind. for a minute.
Starfire Protocol looks pretty overpowered if you go with the double
It does.
grenades already.
It does. It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
3 fusion grenades.
Yes, yes, that's my perfect. That's what I need. I need that.
It's
I
like
already used the
that-
2 fusions as
that's
you.
gonna be so crazy. It's like, and you get a grenade, and you get a grenade, and you get a grenade.
I was already like that when you activate Radiance.
Yeah.
You get a grenade.
But now,
Oh, that's gonna be mad.
I also
Well-
like the look of Purifier robes.
Yeah, Purifier robes look good. I want it all.
and plus all the raid gear for the Warlocks, that chest piece with the super high collar.
Just a massive collar. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's like Dracula style
And
color.
plus, one of the helmets is a hive like like a wizard face.
Yeah. That's creepy. That thing's still
Yeah.
creepy to me. Like
The
there's
Warlock helmet looks
Yeah.
like the Witch King of Angmar.
it
I
does.
think
I'm okay with
it really
that.
does.
Yes.
I
Lord of
don't
the
know what
Rings?
that is. Oh, Lord of the Rings? Yes.
It's the
Lord
main
of the Rings.
ring wraith.
Really, dude.
Yeah.
Really.
Who,
It's
what?
kind of a disappointment. It's kind of a disappointment you don't know that.
You are now banned.
Yeah,
Who doesn't know what?
Lord of the Rings, bro.
Shusky for joke of the week.
You live in Australia.
Hells
That's
yeah.
like just like a stone's throw away from New Zealand.
I have not watched.
Yeah.
That that automatically means
How
that you
am I-
should know everything about.
I have
Lord
not
of the
seen
Rings.
The Lord of the Rings in so many years. Like, why do you expect me
It's
to
not the
remember
movies,
something random
it's
like
more of
that?
a book thing. But okay. Anyway, that was yeah. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
I thought you were
Okay.
Neville.
Yeah. Okay, so
Don't stop
by the
that
way,
joke.
for everyone watching, after the stream, I'm going to be doing a post stream on my channel. But it's either going to be Destiny or Warframe. You can vote on it.
Destiny or Warframe. Alright, you haven't done Warframe in a long, long time.
Yeah, well, the problem, I wanted to do Arcwing for this one, but it's going to take, I'm still finishing the final part, and then it's going to take 36 hours to make the actual Arcwing itself.
Jeez. Jeez.
How is Warframe, by the way?
It's awesome once you get really into it.
Takes so long to get into it, though.
I've been-
Yes, but once you do, it becomes... It's literally one of my favorite games ever at this point.
What does the gameplay revolve around after you've gotten into it?
Well, there is a lot of grinding, but it's a Space Ninja co-op game.
Space Ninja Co-op.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I
It's very
understand
pretty.
that.
It's a very pretty game.
Like, what activities do you do?
There's
What is your...
there's several game modes. There's Exterminate, which is basically just kill all the enemies in the level. There's
kill
Defense,
stuff,
where you
kill specific enemies, stealth kill everyone, and then kill more things and capture a point.
Well, there's interception missions, yeah, where you have to basically play control with enemies, but it's a very difficult. There's defense where you have to kill things that are trying to attack a cryopod or something. But it's really great for getting resources. Then there's the void missions, which are like super high level versions of everything, where you can get the best stuff in the game.
Leroy Jenkins mode.
And now there's Arcwing, which is basically kill stuff in space.
Oh, that sounds
You have a
nice.
jetpack that you can fly around. And there's so
That sounds
there's
amazing.
so much customization and weapons in there.
Indeed. It just takes a long time to get into, and a lot of it a lot of it seems to be like you can buy most of the stuff.
You can
so-
buy stuff, but it's very expensive. But to wield some of the stuff, you do need to actually play the game legit. Like I have one of the katana weapons called the Dragon Katana, and it is a Mastery Rank 8 weapon, and you can't get that until you level up a whole bunch of stuff, which you have to actually play the game to do.
I know. Third person is always a negative for me.
Well, it actually works really well. It's not cover based at all.
So that's why you
Yeah,
didn't-
I
you
know.
weren't
I'm
interested
just
in the
talking
Division.
any game. Any,
Yeah, well,
no,
it's also you've got
third person doesn't
superpowers.
break a game. It is just always a negative point for me. First person is always preferred for me.
Well, it works. But
So are you
yeah,
excited
it's-
for first person
all about
GTA
that
5 then?
Mersh.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, Dragon Age Inquisition and Far Cry 4 have come out.
Far Cry
which
4
I'm
I
really
want.
hoping to get
Dragon
for
Age
Christmas
Inquisition I do not.
Inquisition, dude. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I
And
love
I've
it.
actually watched an IGN video of where you can get one of the characters called Vivienne apparently, and
Yeah.
if you spec her right, she can solo dragons.
Yep. I was playing at a friend's house on a throwaway character. I played for 7 hours, and I still didn't even like scratch the surface of content that's in that game. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a giant open world.
And it looks so good on the current gen graphics. It looks so much better than the previous two games. Like Dragon Age 1 and 2 are gross in comparison.
And plus, it combines the combat from 1 and 2, so you can do the tactical cam or the behind the character cam.
The tactical cam I never
Yeah, the
really
combat was a
enjoyed as much.
major detractor from the previous games when I played them. I did not like the combat.
Yeah, no, combat's much better this time around. I really enjoyed it. Playing a controller's
I
interesting
know.
because I played
Looking
the
at
previous.
videos still doesn't look like my type of RPG.
Well, it's not everyone's. I mean, I like it
Especially-
because it's very dark fantasy. Like, Dragon Age is probably the closest you're ever gonna get to a good Game of Thrones like action kind of game. I mean, obviously there's Telltale's game, and there is a there
Why
is
are they doing that?
there because it's gonna be good. Josh.
Because
Anyway,
Telltale
Yeah.
games suck.
what? What?
They look so derpy, and they're just QuickTime events all the
What?
time.
I'm sorry. Have you ever played one?
Yes, I've played The Walking Dead, and it sucked.
I'm sorry. Sonic had to go. He'll be back later. He just insulted a game that made me cry several times. You can shut up.
Over for Jack of the Week.
I was going to add that my ideal RPG is Skyrim.
Skyrim's
Yeah.
pretty good. So,
Skyrim
so that's why
is
you're.
the best RPG I have played.
Yeah, so my dad said that
It's
too.
not the perfect RPG, but it's the best RPG I've ever
So
played.
you're
I
excited
can't
for
wait
Far
until
Cry 4
Bethesda
then?
actually makes a real Elder Scrolls 6. And by the way, thanks for banning me, Noble.
I didn't ban you. I kicked you from the Skype call, sir. I
Same
didn't ban
difference.
you. Not really, but I mean, sure. Look, let me tell you, Sonic.
It's a
Walking Dead.
It's a 10-second ban.
Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us both made me cry a couple times. Those are good games, and they are story-driven, and they are awesome. Now, shut up. I can dream if I want. Anyway, so as I was talking about,
Cry in The Wolf Among Us.
what?
When did you cry in The Wolf Among Us?
Well, The thing was, when I played some of the stuff in it, I was like playing.
He cried in fear.
Not in fear. It was really late at night, and I don't even remember what part it was, but I remember it was late at night, and it was something like just mildly sad. But I was so tired and emotionally drained. I just couldn't help myself. I was really.
Doesn't that help with anything though?
It does. It does
that
help
work
with a lot of things. I just got sad for like no reason, and I suddenly just started crying. And I have no idea why.
Yeah, I do that.
No, nevertheless, it still made me cry. Anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, Inquisition is pretty much the closest you're gonna get right now to something remotely close to a Game of Thrones game.
You know, when Skyrim was in development, actually HBO wanted them to make it into a Game of Thrones RPG instead, but Bethesda was like, nope, we're releasing Elder Scrolls.
Eh.
And that's why Skyrim reminds
that...
you so much of Game of Thrones. It's like, yeah.
I don't think that's why it reminds you of it.
Well,
I
the
don't think
universe
they
is
put
like
any...
so fitting.
I think that's more because I installed a bunch of Game of Thrones
I can say
mods.
there's similarities, but I don't think the similarities are deliberate.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Whiterun is Rohan from Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
Their symbol is the horse.
eh.
And they're on a hill in the middle of the plains. That's Rohan.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
Yeah.
But like that could also describe like my old secondary school.
Okay.
I mean, not in the middle of the plains. But like, there are a bunch of things that are similar. But no, it is. It does.
Rohan School for Intelligent People.
That'd be great.
So we've come to this very special part of the podcast where we name a jerk of the week, and there's a few possible choices in this chat, and I would like to nominate Shusky for jerk of the week. Anyone second?
I want to.
I still reckon you, Noble.
I recommend
think-
Chusky.
I wanted to nominate Pyro's Skype joke of the week.
Okay, I changed my
Yeah.
vote to that, but never mind. Well, I would, but we can't do that.
I don't
We
think
make the
Pyro
rules
Skype is
with
available.
jokes.
Pyro
what?
Skype is not available.
Zerfa Jerk of the Week, bringing Voidfang investments.
For the millionth time. Anyway, so who are we gonna? So chat, what do you push your votes to? I'm still saying Shus, and what do you guys say?
Yeah,
Also,
Nathan,
let me know what you
Nathan-
want me to stream,
Destiny
Destiny or
is the jerk,
Warframe.
Definitely.
Wait, what? What was that, Steve?
Nathan is definitely the jerk of the week after he had his little fit in Crucible. We had an argument, and he quit. Good times.
Come on,
we
chat.
were arguing the Crucible, so I don't want to get annoyed at the game. So if I feel like it's kind of going to get annoying, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, there was Shusky's joke about Pyro. He was too maniacal.
Pyro? Yes.
Yeah, that was terrible.
He was too
And
maniacal.
then your intro was also horrendous.
Yep. So,
Exactly.
so Chusky.
So right now everyone in this call is saying Shusky. Does chat have a preference? Hold up, I want to see if chat actually says
Not
anything.
many people are talking in the
I
chat.
know, not many people are, but I'm curious to see if anyone actually does says.
We have a total of 9 viewers, probably, and a lot of them are us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. Never mind. We'll just go with Shus.
I'm a jerk.
So congratulations, Shusky. You are the jerk of the week. Now I'm going to play the song, and everyone shush.
I'm
You're
so
the
proud of myself.
jerk of the week. You're a jerk
Ever
and
since I was
it's your
little,
week. You really
I
yourself
always wanted to be
like a crazy.
jerk of the week, and now I'm here, and I just gotta say thanks, guys.
You interrupted the song, you jerk. Now shush.
The song didn't play. Well, it could have, but I didn't.
Play.
hear it.
Okay, well, fine. Now I'm gonna have to restart it. Thanks. You made it even more. Thanks a lot. Okay, anyway, now shh.
You're the jerk of the week. You're a jerk and it's your week. You really outdid yourself like a crazy super jerk. You're probably a big jerk every week, but this week you're the jerk of the week. Oh yeah, you're the jerk of the week.
Okay, so there you go. Congratulations, Shus.
Okay. Can I make a final speech?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Thank you, family.
Okay. As I humbly accept Jerk of the Week, it has to be said that this is not anything achieved on my part, but more a failure on everyone else's part. You have all not been great enough jerks this week, and that's just, it's not acceptable. I expect
Well, some
all
of
of
us
you to
came
win Jerk of the
close.
Week next week.
I'll
Okay.
jerk so
I'll
hard
try
next
harder.
week you won't even.
I'm gonna be jerking 24/7.
Whether it's by an inch or a mile, jerking is jerking. That's.
If you're not
the
doing it
Fast and the
hard,
Furious
you're not doing it right.
This is the time where I regret having sponsored this, I guess, podcast.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay,
Any
anyway.
and all complaints go to Pyro, who I almost called Spyro for some reason.
Spyro.
Don't have.
Spyro and Sonic Halo.
It kind of goes the same. I mean, what Spyro is probably a pyro, so I mean, you know.
I love Spyro the Dragon, but except now that they've
Spyro
ruined
is
it with
a cute.
Skylanders.
Okay, well, I mean, Skylanders isn't bad. What are you talking about? How is Skylanders bad? You know what? Just for that, Sonic.
That was Skylanders good.
Suck.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
What a sick
Okay,
burn.
everyone go here. I'm posting it in the chat. That I'm going to be streaming there in a few minutes.
Anyway, okay. So
You guys can. You guys
Ivan-
can just suck my.
And I've decided
What?
I will be doing Warframe.
Action.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the stream just to see what Warframe's like.
anyway,
I mean,
well, no, I mean, we
I don't know how good a commentary you can provide, and that is what makes or breaks a stream. So we'll have to see, man.
you have to wait. We have to do.
I
We have to do
Do
Nightfall.
you have what
Weekly
it
Heroic.
takes? Can you?
Okay,
manage?
you can end the Jerkcast stream now.
Okay, I will. So,
The Jerk
bye
Cast
everyone. It was fun. We'll see you guys
Goodbye.
next
I'm
week.
gonna put
Goodbye,
this one on
all,
YouTube
Hope you learned
because
some
last
new
week's
words.
episode is the lost
Great.
I love
episode.
you.
Yeah. So, bye everybody. Yeah.